rated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Tennessee Titans. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Ward. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw is Ward. This one caught by Ridley. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Lining up for the point after.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Browns, nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It's a gain of
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On first down, here's Judkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
At the 39-yard line.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Sanders to throw. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the Browns first down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Putting pressure on the downfield of the football is always good, but when you can... tagged on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there. That's winning football.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 39-yard line.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Browns.
The quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
On for the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Andre Schmidt to kick off for Cleveland.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Flush to his right. He's going to let one fly for Tate. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Joey Slye.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charlie? And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. Now Sanders. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cody Barton there with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Sanders pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Ward. That's to the tight end, Helm. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
2 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun here, Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun here, Sanders. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, and he could not pull it in. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, they're going to go with the option. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Ward. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Sanders. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Sanders. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
It got his man complete, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, and take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Here's Sly now to kick off as he'll send this one away. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Here's first and 10. To throw is Sanders. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So it's a win here for the Titans, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Miami. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks are like a point guard in basketball. Their job, distribute the ball to the playmakers. They don't have to be the hero, and that was a perfect example. He could have tried to work the ball down the field, but he makes a smart choice to throw it underneath. It was a short gain, but it was enough for a new set of downs.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Cousins now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On first down, it's Jeanty. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 19 yards away. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
The score, Raiders 7, Dolphins nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. Willis now off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Here's Willis. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Willis. They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Come on, come on. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready?
Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Willis looking to throw it. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Douglas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
At the 15-yard line.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Willis on the sneak. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg Dulcich from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Dylan Bobby on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And his throw is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Malik Washington on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Johnny Lyons.
On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, here's Willis. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Maxx Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Breaks through the contact. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tutu Atwell. 81 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And on he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
it's hard to decide who you're going to put on it. Are you going to put a smaller corner on it? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's to the left side, pulled in by Besh. To a gain of 5. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And here's Willis now off the play fake. On the move to his left. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Willis short off the wheels there. He gets him the first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Now is second and 10. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
They go play action with Willis. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss. Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Right back to the air again with Willis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
7 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now a handoff to Genty. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Rolling to his right. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll look to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Willis back to throw here. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.